Welcome to
BamBam-O-Rama, BamBam-O-Rama, BamBam-O-Rama.
Welcome everybody to another BamBam-O-Rama. My name is Adrian Estrada,
I'm Jackson Grist.
and today we have Kim and Wes Herard. How are we doing today, guy?
Hi.
Spanky, how are you?
Good.
Spanky.
Thank you guys for joining us today.
Yeah, good to see y'all's face.
It's great seeing y'all. Yeah, I didn't realize how long it's been until we were actually here. Like setting up. I was like, damn, I haven't seen these guys in way too long.
It's been a long time.
10 years, probably. I run into Jack all the
I
time,
was
but I
gonna
haven't seen
say-
you in a long time.
I was about to say, if it wasn't for urban air, I would
Children.
children,
Yes.
I'd be able to say the same thing.
So you guys have been doing the catering business for how long now?
2007.
Well, that was the food truck, so really 2009.
Sure. So, did you slowly shift into it just because of the food truck, or
No, we got thrown into it by Wolffield Catering. We were working outside of Rock and Rodeo, and a bunch of our regular customers started eating Wolffield Catering about the time that Wolffield went up. And we started taking our food truck out to rig sites, and it just kind of grew from there. Spiraled out of control
Spiraled
from
out.
there,
Yeah,
I
it
guess.
did. It did. It actually did.
Mhm.
And then the food truck and the catering just went in different directions. Like, we'd still work the food truck, but then the catering was working a little better,
Right.
so it just kind of split off.
I was going to
into
say, y'all
two
tried to do them
entities.
both for a while.
Tried, yeah. We
with,
did,
with
but-
catering, I know how many plates I've sold that day. With the food truck, it was a gamble every time I opened
Yeah.
my window. So it's
That
kind of
makes
hard
sense.
to make a living when you don't know what you're going to make that day.
Guaranteed money is a little
Yeah,
better than
Yeah.
it's way better.
You
Yeah.
got to go
So-
where the money is, unfortunately. I loved my food trucks. But then I got old and I didn't want to work that late anymore. So,
Was that too? Because most of the time the food trucks were parked out next to the bars. I say most of the
Yes,
time. I'm sure
yes.
y'all did some
we
lunch
did
stuff.
some daytime events, but for the most
Not a
part,
lot.
we were open 7 p.m. till 2:30 a.m.
Yeah,
And we did that for 10 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Like it doesn't. It's not like bar hours suck to begin with, but you're not shutting the doors at 2. You're letting those people who just got let out at the door at 2
So
come order.
when Connor was born, I still worked the food truck and I'd work it late at night, but he'd wake up about 7 in the morning and I'd get off work about 5, go to
Yeah.
bed about 5, and then I'd get up with Connor at 7
And I'd go do catering.
and she'd go do catering.
So
And that didn't last very long. That only lasted like 3 months, but that was rough.
yeah, pushing the limits of things? Huh?
It did.
children
It
tend
did.
to change your
Change your whole life.
trajectory in life.
Right. That's what I always say, because we try to schedule things for the podcast, obviously, and we'll do some stuff on the weekends. But I'm always trying to can we record when my son's at school so that I can
Yeah, so you can
have
actually
this time with
some
him?
quiet.
Yeah.
As far as the food trucks went, we grew. We had 2 of them. We kept them for about 2 years after catering. We just didn't ever use them anymore. So then we sold them, and now we're back in the business where we need a food truck again.
Oh, y'all
because
do?
we just opened an outdoor venue outside of our indoor venue. So I need a food truck parked out there on Friday nights. So
It's
now
like right here. It's
Uh-huh,
right here.
yeah. We have this indoor venue that's right at 8,000 square feet, and then the backyard area is actually bigger than the building. It's 10,000
It's probably
square
10,000
feet.
ish.
Very cool.
So,
Well,
we
congrats
do.
on that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome.
it is growing. So we open that outdoor venue on Friday nights. It's like family fun night. You can bring your dog, you can bring your kids.
Both of
hang
them on
out.
leashes.
That's
Both
cool.
of them on
Please.
leashes. I don't know. Last weekend there should have been some children on leashes. I don't know. They were animals. But
Yeah.
You
they're-
shifted from dealing with the adult children at night to
Yes,
dealing with
actually
their
it was
we
all
did,
the same
yeah.
thing. I
It's
was
all the same thing.
babysitting
It's
either way.
babysitting.
You know what though? I've talked about this a lot. Where I've been like, I'm sorry, did I cut
Yeah,
you?
no, I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm listening
Um,
to the room.
Yeah. I've always thought that one thing that Midland really could use, the whole Midland Odessa area could use, is like a restaurant that had, how do I say this? A good restaurant that had entertainment for children. Because we
Yes.
have Mr. Gaddy's, and I'm sorry,
where
the
the-
pizza sucks.
That's where
Like, I'm
that's
just
where
gonna
that
be
good word comes in.
Ideally, we'll do pizza, burgers, food truck type fare, really quick food that's, everybody kind of flocks to.
Right.
Chicken strips, the kind of same things that adults and kids will both eat.
You can still do it basic and do it good.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
This will be our 3rd week that we've done it. The first week we gave away, what was it, 100 free burgers?
89
Really?
or something
Yeah,
like that.
that's how many people came the first week. Then last week we actually opened the register and we're really rusty. So
We're way
so
rusty.
we were in the
Wow.
weeds for about 4 hours, meaning I could not get my life
We
together
hadn't done it like that in,
in
yeah,
a
that's been a while.
long time. So It'll kind of be a learning experience every week, but it's pretty neat. We have yard games, we have hula hoops. The kids can bring soccer ball, footballs.
Cool.
We have a liquor license now too, so we have 2 bars.
There you go. So you
Very
can give
cool.
them to the kids.
Oh yeah, for
Yes.
sure.
They'll go
sure.
to sleep.
They
for
sleep
sure.
really well that
but
night.
it's fenced in, so the children can't get out. You know,
There you go.
it's like a zoo for kids.
Is there a pooping section for them too?
Probably. I haven't.
I mean, probably. We just hadn't found it
they,
yet.
they get to decide. They just sit
No,
there.
there really was a puddle underneath the urinal last time. Just giant puddle. I guess this one kid had probably kept coming in there. I was like just stepping in it, and
I don't know. I don't go in the men's room. I assume
I don't
It
know.
it's
was
all.
bad.
Are you
It
sure?
was all running down to the rest of the
We
stalls.
do serve
too.
alcohol, so it's a big possibility.
I
that
mean,
it
could
was
have
an
been,
adult
could have been an
Yeah,
adult.
could've
I
been
peeing
an
mean,
on the
adult
floor,
child, yeah.
Yeah,
knows?
Unfortunately, I've cleaned my fair share of that.
Well,
adult
I mean,
urine
that
in this
doesn't
town,
change
yeah.
either. Going back to the food truck, like I remember
Oh,
a
yeah.
guy getting arrested for peeing on our tire one night
Oh, yeah, he
outside
did.
of one
He
of the
did.
bars.
He
Like
did.
it just
On the food truck.
on the
Oh
food
yeah,
truck.
on the
Just
food truck
peeing on
in the
food
parking
truck.
lot in front of everyone.
Oh.
Just whatever.
Speaking of the food truck, I got to throw this one in before I forget. We see those. You had 2 at one point, right?
Mhm.
We see those bright green things all over town.
Yeah.
Like,
all
it's their
the
truck.
They're like, there's their old truck.
Yeah,
yeah.
the one that you can actually drive is still in town. He's really nice. He was the chef at Butter Restaurant. For
Butter
a
was
while.
delicious. What happened to that place?
They just dissolved. It was like 3 or 4 people that owned it, as far
Oh,
as
and
I
just-
know. But they kind of
His
dissolved
name's
it.
Alan.
Yeah, but his name is Alan. He owns what's called Dirty Grinders now. It's a
Okay.
food truck,
Yeah, it's
and his
Dirty
food's good.
Very good. Very
But
good.
the first food truck, the trailer that we had, the original one, it's in Big Spring somewhere. I don't even know where it ended up.
Yeah, some guy bought it in Big Spring.
We did have a friend that y'all remember, Michael Sorrells.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Big Spring working and took a picture out front of someone's house. He was like, "Is this your food truck?"
Yeah, that's
So
the
I
one
was
he
like,
worked
Where are
for.
you?
He worked that thing for 9 months. Him and his girlfriend at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, interestingly enough, we ran into him when we saw that at the Comic-Con because that's where that
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah, we
the
saw
green
it.
Yeah,
truck was
he
out there.
painted that one.
Oh,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
he actually like took the time and
Years ago,
painted
I
it
guess,
for us.
you know,
Nice.
he was painting vehicles in a shop, and he was like, "I think I can paint this for you cheaper than you can take it to a thing." So him and Wes bought all the equipment, and they painted that truck. So
Nice.
I guess it was a bit nostalgic for him. He knew it immediately.
yeah,
but
yeah.
Yeah, it was bright pink before
I
we
missed
painted it.
him, but really, it was kind of a growing process. Like we started out with that trailer that we have kind of altered ourselves, and then we grew
Behind
into
Crocs.
a little bit of a behind Crocs bar, yes. And then we grew into a little bit nicer truck. It was like a 1985 bread truck or something. But now we're to the point where we can buy a custom one, like brand new, the way we want it.
Yeah.
So I'm not hurrying it along. I'm not looking for something that to conduct income. I'm looking for something that can sustain income. So
Sure, sure. Well, I mean, you're clearly making right decisions, right? This is a really cool place. How many people you got working for you? Now?
we have 6 employees right now. Honestly, it never is more than that because I like them to have.
It's never really more than like 7 or 8.
Yeah, December we tend to have a few more, but
Sure.
It
it
gets
is the
crazy
restaurant
busy.
industry, and with that being said, it is a revolving door. You know,
Right.
I have 2 employees that are constant. Jerome Adams has been with us since the beginning. He worked our very first food truck with us, and he
did.
also worked with us at Crocs Bar, at Buffalo Wild Wings. I've known him 20 years, so he's stuck with me for life, he says.
Yeah, he's not very bright.
I mean, you should get him to do some entertainment for that back.
I know, I should.
Yes,
I've been trying to get that guy to sing forever. He just won't do it anymore.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. On that note, how about you? You're playing drums. I heard you guys talking about it earlier, but
Yes, yes. And we're revamping an old band and trying to get it back together.
Isn't the way all bands are?
Yeah, right,
Always
right.
revamping a
Right.
band. There's
We
always
just-
band drama, and
just got a
somebody
new
quits. And
We just got a new guitarist and we're working on it.
yeah, it is.
That's
It
cool.
is always the project, right?
It is
You
always
know?
project.
Mhm.
Again, like you said, the restaurant business is a revolving door. I feel like a band is
Man,
very much
band's
a
more
revolving
like
door as
a
well too.
dysfunctional family.
No, it's like
trying
the
to-
Real
Right.
Housewives. You know, they're all girls.
I
about
always say
everything.
that it's like dating each other, and that's
Oh,
why it's
yeah,
like that.
That's a
'cause
good way to put
Yeah,
it.
that
That's
is-
why nobody's happy when those two are always together. Well, why can't I hang out with them? And it's like, what
Bad
do you
breakup.
That's true.
Yeah.
And just like, relationship, if we all stay drunk, we're going to fight more, which we're always drunk. So
Which is how we met you guys in
Right.
the first
Yeah.
place.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's
so
true.
we could talk about those Crocs days.
Sure.
Okay.
you want to
I
get it
don't
out of the way?
remember a lot, but we'll go back and try.
So
Yeah.
we used to do a chugging contest, And I want to know what the inspiration was to always add vodka to our beer
Because
for
y'all
the
guys
chugging
were
contest.
assholes. So I was like, okay, if they're gonna be dumb enough to chug a pitcher of beer, I'm gonna
It
make
was a
sure they
pitcher,
get drunk
actually.
off of this little
Pitcher.
mini pitcher of beer. So I'd put a shot or 2 or 5 of vodka in your pitcher and see.
You say 5. I'm pretty sure there was one night because I remember there was we
It
had
was
talked
warm. It
we had-
was warm at the bottom.
we had talked about it like a couple days before. We were like, I feel like Wes and Kim might be.
But
And
you
then
didn't
one
ever care what beer it was either. Some days I
No.
give you Guinness, some days I give you Shiner, some
And we
days
just
I
mix
give you
them
Bud
into-
Light.
we
You
just
didn't
kept
care
mixing
at
too.
all.
I didn't know that you were mixing the beers too. That's funny.
That is funny. And you always made it through the pitcher. I was like, one of these days they're gonna quit chugging. No, you drink it every single time.
Right?
I apologize in advance, and I'm sure that there's some kind of laws
There is
against that.
Definitely. It's only 2 shot per person.
There was only 2 shots.
It's
Yeah, there
only-
was.
That's Texas.
the statute of what is it called?
Ooh,
Limitations. The
Yeah,
statute
yeah,
of limitations is probably past it. We're fine.
Speaking of those days, I do have this. I don't know if you can zoom in on that.
Don't worry, we'll find it.
We'll
and put
find it
on
and we'll
there.
post it in the or put
Look
it
at
in the
these
video.
guys.
That's
Look
how.
at these
That's
little
how we knew
baby
those guys.
faces.
Once upon a time, there was hair on this
Look
head.
at there's hair and
We both had hair, yeah, at
but
one
now
point.
it's kind of like gradually drifted down your
Yeah,
head.
yes, yes.
It started on top of your head, and then it's just kind of
Collected around my
gravity.
asshole,
The
right?
best thing about this
Oh,
is-
there.
It's like a
migrate-
treasure
That was
troll
too
It
tunnel.
far
migrates
down.
down the back, and
This is
then
this is the
yes.
night we discovered we look so much alike that we could be brothers, and
Yeah,
now
yeah.
Yeah, y'all do.
now we get
Yeah.
asked constantly.
I can see
And
that.
we got I thought one of the funniest ones, we were in California last year, wasn't it in California?
Yeah.
Guy goes, Are y'all brothers? And I started nodding my
Yeah,
head
why
and
not?
he didn't see me and he goes, No.
The guy's just like,
Okay.
He's
The guy's like,
"Wait, what?"
we get the weirdest looks though. People are really confused. They're like, "Are they gay?" And we're like, "Nah, we're
No.
just we're
I
just
mean-
dorks."
It just comes with friendship for a long
Yeah.
time. You know, all the inside jokes come out. And
Well, and then you look alike, so they're just like, "What the fuck is going on with these guys?"
Right.
Plus, I've been doing this Hawaiian shirt thing. I've been really
Have you really?
embracing it. Yeah,
I know the Hawaiian
That's
shirt
awesome.
today, yeah.
And then-
There are some really ugly Hawaiian shirts out there.
there are, and they're
like,
great. Yeah.
Insane
you
bad.
can get really, really cheap bad ones on Amazon.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. He's like,
The
"Yes, I
next
know."
one I want has gummy bears all over it, and then there's one that has a Sasquatch eating pickles that I want.
That
Oh my
sounds
gosh, that's
pretty-
great.
He has a shirt that has Sasquatch with a wristwatch.
Yeah, he's
so
like
it's
this, but he's got the watch on.
Yes,
That's cool.
yes. Yeah, I like random stuff like that.
I like corny stuff like that, yeah.
So you moved back from Austin.
I did. I've been back for roughly 7 months now. Nothing but this
Yeah.
and video games just to break the curve, but try not to go out or anything. I don't drink anymore.
Oh, okay.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I don't have time. I don't. Plus, the older you get, you have 3 drinks and you regret it for 3 days.
For real.
I mean, that's how I know we're getting old. I'm like, I had 2 margaritas last night. And I'm gonna regret this all weekend long.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel that.
So
I don't
no
know how many-
chugging contests in y'all's
No more
future.
chugging contests, huh?
Not.
Those days are long forgotten.
Oh yes.
That's
fact,
a
the last-
sad day.
The last beer I had was a non-alcoholic IPA
Oh, yeah?
that I got at a 10K. They were like, "Here," and I was like, "Cool." I
They
guess-
taste good.
They
Do
taste
you-
fine. Yeah, the new non-alcoholic beers are delicious.
They taste the same to me. I mean,
I don't drink.
yeah, you don't drink non-alcoholic anything, do you, Wes?
Is it blasphemy?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
no, I don't care either way.
You've seen those like what do they call the something spirits and it's just like the fake tequila.
Yeah, you
Oh,
seen
yeah.
those?
I don't know what they are. They're like juices. I've seen like the
Yeah.
wine that's supposed to
Yeah, there's
have
a fake wine
some
too.
kind of like
THC or something.
Yeah.
like a sedative effect, so you still
Mm.
kind of feel like the body high from alcohol.
Do you guys bring those or think about those kinds of things for this kind of?
We did an event where somebody asked for mocktails.
Mhm.
Like, there was a larger amount of people who were trying not to drink at the specific benefit, and we did 2 different mocktails, and one of them was like blood orange and sparkling grape juice, and
They were really good.
they were
They
good.
were good.
I mean, you couldn't tell there wasn't alcohol in them in the end. You
And
know,
then-
it tasted like a sweet cocktail of some
Like
sort.
little kids and stuff like to do that kind of stuff too. They like to
Yeah.
feel them.
Especially
they're
when you
doing
get
something.
like into the teenage girls.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, they like
12,
to carry around a
14.
champagne glass or wine. You know,
Yeah, with
Feels
teach them
fancy.
young.
with, like sparkling grape juice or something.
Not
like
sure
that.
why
You
that's
know?
a thing,
I'm
but
not
it
sure
is.
why that's a thing either. You know, like, but it is.
But they do. They like that. So
I had a
and
friend when I was in
normalize it.
elementary school that always got like Shirley Temples when we would go
Yeah.
out to eat somewhere.
Yeah,
be fancy.
Yeah.
you just think you think you're dressing up and
Yeah.
being fancy.
But yeah, we Drome. drinks a lot of non-alcoholic beers, so we probably carry something. We got to do that.
We can. Yeah, I don't know.
Just curious.
For the record, I'm not sober. I just don't. I'm like you. I don't drink very much. And I
Does it
ran a
hurt
If
in the
10K.
morning?
if I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna drink.
There's that
And
too.
Yeah,
I better
that's what we
plan
do.
ahead and make
Right.
certain that I don't have anything going on the next few
Yeah.
days. So
And that's really
So
kind of
really
hard.
game plan.
yeah, I'm like I prepare myself mentally, and then I'm like, I'm never drinking again. I'm never doing anything again. I'm never going out again. I'm not doing anything again. And then it's like I forget.
Oh, look, a beer.
Yeah, I'm like, oh well,
Oh, there's that.
no,
Just starts calling your name.
and then the older you get
She really doesn't
too,
drink a lot.
you switch what you drink.
Mm.
Like you don't switch from what you like to drink. Like I like Chiltons. Like I always have liked Chiltons. I can't drink those anymore. Vodka makes me cry. Like like it's like a whole emotional
mess. It's a
breakdown,
mess.
meltdown. So I don't
that's
drink that
hilarious.
anymore. Now like I drink White Claws and Ranch Waters, and neither of those taste good. They taste like TV static.
I
like,
love ranch
you
water.
know, like
Ranch
Yeah.
water's all right.
it's
yeah.
like
I like
TV
ranch
static
water.
with lime. It's not good.
Before I quit, I was fond of the White Claws. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah, I mean,
What do they say? It tastes like TV static with somebody in the background yelling a fruit flavor.
Right? Yeah.
And they're spitting it in your mouth.
Yes. It just doesn't taste very good.
No, they're horrible.
But I don't die as much. Like the older I get heart palpitations, and it's just, is it really worth it? Like my
Yeah.
body's probably telling me not to have an alcoholic beverage.
Why did I do that? Yeah.
Aging
Things
is
change.
what
Aging.
that
Yeah,
is.
things change.
Aging.
Ugh.
Yeah, we're there. We're there now. We are not 22 and 26 years old anymore.
What a time it was.
Right.
It was.
It was a
Well,
blur.
A lot of good stories.
Mm-hmm.
I
A
don't
lot of
rem-
forgotten stories.
I
A lot of
don't
forgotten
remember a lot of them.
stories.
But so talk to us a little bit more about some of the things that you have. Obviously it's very exciting to be opening the. What are you
Yes.
calling that? I'm sorry.
I want to call it the backyard on Briarwood, but I don't know.
The
We haven't-
problem with that is there's another venue in the area that has backyard in their name, so I
Who-
don't want it to be confused.
Who is that, if you
and
don't
I'm
mind me
trying
asking?
to be courteous of them. Rooster's Backyard in
Rooster's,
Greenwood.
that's right.
I mean, obviously, it is my backyard, and we've come up with many, many names. We were trying to keep it kind of in the sense of like Oldfield, Old Eric's, but a lot of the old terminology is quite interesting wording.
down hole, and I mean, it's very
It's almost
very
sexual.
Erotic.
I was gonna
Erotic,
say, yeah,
yes.
more
Yeah.
sexual, right?
You
and
know,
we
some
were
of
kicking
their-
around a couple, and we
And I was
just laughing at
cracking
ourselves.
up at like the lingo for all
So,
the old
I can't remember
lingo.
any of them. Hold
But
on.
like roughneck and
Sure.
Right.
fracking, the yard. There's just
Yeah.
weird words that we were trying.
funny.
Really, the only one we've come up with that we even kind of like is tumbleweeds.
Tumbleweeds.
It kind of goes with the area.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know. We haven't really settled on anything yet, and I guess
Forgot
we
about
should
tumbleweeds.
as it's starting to grow. But
Yes.
I get why you don't want to
tumbleweeds.
use backdoor, but yeah, Briarwood.
no,
Right,
no,
back door.
no
Back
back door.
Sorry,
No back door.
I meant to say backyard.
The back door at the downhole, please.
Back.
I'd like
I
to go
meant to say
there.
backyard.
yeah,
That's my bad.
You could do that, and then you could just call the bar out there the Glory Hole,
There you go.
and it'll
Yeah.
be the back
Very
door.
nice.
Go
The
get
back-
the back
You see-
door, and there's the Glory Hole
you
in
see
there, and that's where you
But
get
it-
everything
it's
you
also
need.
fam-
I think I have
It's family
like all
friendly,
of-
so you got to
Did
bring
you
your.
write it
Oh,
down?
she's got more pictures of us. These are incriminating. I'm just-
Oh God, I probably do. There are many
Probably.
late nights at Jack's house
Oh yeah, I
there's a
forgot
couple
we used
there.
to
or
party
early
on.
mornings. Let me see if I can find that list, and maybe y'all can help us decide. Or
Well, I like the symbolism in words and names. So I like tumbleweed a lot because,
Tumbleweed's good.
especially most people that aren't from an area like this think, oh, tumbleweeds just roll around. No, they get stuck in your fence.
No, they get
Yeah.
stuck in your grill.
So,
So
like-
drag 'em around.
Yeah.
If you
the
got tumbleweed.
backyard, hangout, oasis, yard bar, sidebar, the watering hole. I mean, these are just weird words. And then we get into kind of the Oldfield names, the cubby hole, dry hole, bottom hole. See what I mean? Here we are.
A lot of holes there.
Nosedive, something to do with the lawn. I don't know. I can't come up with a good name for it.
Tumbleweeds actually did stick.
Gushers, blowouts. Like, you see what I'm working with here?
Hey, let's go down to Gushers.
I don't know. The
Yeah.
pipe yard.
Yeah,
Pipeline, yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
like-
Gushers does sound like a
Sounds like a-
full nude bar.
Sounds like a straight gay bar.
100%
Yeah,
is a
like-
gay
that's
bar.
what
That's
I
a
was
gay
saying.
bar
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
you're right.
I didn't know you
Yeah.
guys were in the gay clubs. That's
I mean, if it's making money, whatever. I guess.
good.
Just
I
kidding.
mean, and then you get into like pump jacks and roustabout. I don't. Like I said, the only one we've come up with that we really even kind of like is tumbleweed.
Tumbleweeds.
Yeah.
which is okay, you know.
But, yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Is like they get stuck, and that means they'll stick around. You know, you
There
can
you go.
you
And
can
then-
Yeah.
market that, right?
Come
I
get
came-
stuck at tumbleweeds. There you go.
I came up with like Mesquite's, and I was like, that's a strip club for
Mesquite's-
sure.
yeah, Mesquite's is a strip club.
Like,
Mesquite's.
you got to be careful here because you wanted a family environment, and it crosses over that line really
Well,
fast.
I'm still. I mean, I feel like Dry Hole is the best name
That's
for a
the
family
best name.
establishment.
Yeah.
It's
Dry
just, I don't know. Just
Come
all
get
the
lubed
lingo.
up at Dry Hole.
Right.
Wait, what?
So if
What?
y'all come up with a name, throw them out there. I'm open to it, but it can't
Right.
just be like, hey, we're at Indulgence Catering in their back
Yeah,
area.
That's too many
You
syllables.
know, like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you told me we're gonna go hang out at Indulgence Catering, I'd be like, we're just gonna hang out with the owners. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think that that's a restaurant type thing.
Yeah. So I mean,
get that.
I thought the backyard was perfect, and I guess I could still call it the backyard, but I really don't want to do
Yeah.
that because I feel like
Yeah.
they're
Stepping
too
on
close.
Rooster's
to,
toes.
Rooster's a really
in
cool guy, so I don't
proximity.
really want to step
And
on
they're-
his
That's
toes.
Rooster McConaughey, right?
No, it's
No, it's a different Rooster.
he calls himself Rooster. I don't know.
I don't know who owns it, truthfully, but
Oh.
Rooster's Backyard in Greenwood. It's a really, really neat venue. They have a really large stage and live music, and I think it started as a beer barn, to tell you the truth, and then they added
Yeah, it was like
on
a drive-through beer bar.
the
and then
backyard area.
Okay.
we're working on a stage eventually.
In his mind, he's
Oh, yeah.
always a rock star. I don't know.
Well, I'll be working. I won't be playing.
Well,
So
you
he
could get
says.
invited up though.
I
There you
could
go.
maybe like
Mhm.
one song.
And Jack can play guitar.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Adrian can sing.
And we'll full circle all the
full
way around. It always comes back around, doesn't it?
That's funny.
Side note, you don't have your dog anymore.
No, she's passed away.
She
I'm
did pass on.
sorry.
Yes.
A long time ago, we found a dog outside of our apartment, and Adrian adopted her, and she was the best dog ever. And I didn't know that
Yes.
she passed away.
Yes, that was my world for the longest time. Was that dog? She left.
How old was she? You have no idea even.
Yeah.
Even
15 years you had her at least.
well, I got her whenever my friend Andrew had his first and only daughter. So when she passed, she was at least 12.
Yeah.
But
That's old for a dachshund.
was
That's
a-
a pretty long life for small dogs.
for Chihuahua,
That was a Chihuahua.
I thought she was like,
I thought she was a
she's a
mix.
mutt of some sort.
I
Yeah,
thought she was
Yeah,
Chihuahua.
it
she
was
was
mostly
dachshund.
Chihuahua.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't
She
know.
had
But
some-
either-
Cute dog.
Yeah,
The
she's
interesting thing
she's
is-
funny looking. She had like this shape.
You know, people are doing those 23andMe dog style, and they're finding out that most small dogs are like 50% Chihuahua.
Oh,
Love
really?
that.
Yeah. Like,
Well, they're all like just deformed versions of the original wolves, right? So
Right,
they're
yeah.
all the same or something like that.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
really all the same animal.
I don't know.
We all
guess so.
start somewhere, I guess.
Yeah. And that's full circle on this episode.
Yeah, and that's
You
it.
can name this
That's a wrap.
episode that, I guess. I don't know.
It is. I mean, there's a lot of circles on this episode
There is.
because
Mm.
there's
It
y'all
just reminds me of Chuck and Larry. Have you ever seen that movie?
Mm.
And Rob Schneider, full circles.
well, circles.
Sorry.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time
Gosh.
ago.
That's
but-
pretty
No, but
funny.
it's just funny because y'all started out with the food truck. Y'all sold the food truck. Now y'all are putting a food truck back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it comes back around.
But that food truck's not going anywhere. It's
No,
just
it'll be
sitting
parked.
here.
No,
for-
And
it'll be-
honestly, I think what it's going to be is an ice cream truck, and
Okay.
it'll be called Connor's Creamery.
Nice.
Well, yeah, it makes
That's
sense.
cute.
Right next to
but
the glory hole.
yeah.
Just kidding. I'm
I
sorry.
guess there might be a glory hole in the ice cream
Oh,
truck.
no, don't say
Oh.
that. Why would you?
And then here we go.
Yes.
Trying to salvage where we can go back. Sorry. No, it's fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Good.
We're into the last little few seconds of
Called
it.
editing.
It'll be fine.
Editing.
Yeah, and I can edit it. It'll be fine.
It'll be
Dang
fine.
it.
This is the edging part.
This is the juicy
Just
part.
kidding.
With trying to give you guys your time back, and very grateful again for you guys joining us today.
It's good to see y'all.
Aside from the naming, do you have anything last bit of next that you might tease anybody out there? Any other plans that you have on the horizon?
No, that was our big project since we took over this building. That was always the end goal, was to open the outdoor space. We do rent the inside out. We have bridal showers, weddings. We've had proms in here. We're actually doing my 20-year high school reunion.
Oh,
I'm
that's cool.
hosting it. 20 years. God. See, we're back to being old again. But
It's 300 people we can hold in here.
yeah.
If you need a video crew,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
I don't know if we
It's
want a
actually a great
video of
idea.
that. We
Do
might
you
not
all-
want evidence.
Do you
Um,
still do surprise birthday parties?
Surprise birthday party.
So I don't know if you remember this. Wes, you threw a surprise birthday party for Wes, and you
Yes.
had him cater
Oh,
Yes.
the surprise.
well, I
Yes,
had
it
to
was-
keep,
that
yeah,
was
it's
very
his-
nice
it
of
was his
her.
40th birthday party. I was trying to keep him busy
So
that
she-
day in a
That's
way.
hilarious.
So
while I
she
was
made up
planning
this
it.
fake name on the board because we have a board where we're going that day. It was like Smith or something. I should have seen it, but I actually didn't notice. So we were making enchiladas, and I was like, "Man, it's my birthday. I have to go work an event."
It was
And
the Saturday after his birthday. His birthday was on a Thursday, so I didn't make him actually work on his birthday.
semantics.
But I
But,
had him cater, and then I was like, "Hey, I need you to come by the house and get this cooler to take with you to this event." So he came to the back gate, and his birthday party was there.
Yeah.
I actually pulled it off. I didn't think I was, but then
Yeah.
we ate his food, and he felt used.
Right.
So
I was like, "Wait a minute."
I'm like, "Well, what am I supposed to do with 40 people worth of food that you prepared? We have to
Right.
eat it."
Yeah, we did. We did.
So
That's fantastic.
It's
I didn't know that story, so I'm
Yeah.
glad.
yeah, he was pissed. So I was like,
was not
It
that-
was funny.
I wasn't that pissed. I was like, "Damn."
he goes, "But now I don't want enchiladas because I've messed with these all day."
I understand that.
I understand
get
that.
that.
Everything about it just made me laugh. I was like, Wes catered his own birthday
Yes, I
party
did, my own-
without knowing.
Without
Without
knowing.
it. That's what's so funny about it. I was like, how did you not figure this out?
I don't know.
Like,
I'm just stupid or something. I just didn't think about it. I was thinking about, what I was going to do after that. And I was like, man, I think I just go and deliver this and get it over with. And then I'll go out to the bar or something or do something with Kim. But no.
You had a game plan, so you didn't need to
Yeah,
think
I
about
was
it.
like, I was just focused on that.
some of his high school friends came. It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
Some of my high school friends came. That was kind of odd.
There was a
I
lot.
was
Of,
like,
there was
well,
a lot of people there.
there was a lot of people there. It was really
There was.
cool.
Nice.
Really cool.
Do you have anything else that you guys want to give us as far as maybe words of inspiration to anybody that might be thinking about getting into food trucks, catering, food in general?
Run,
Run.
run,
run.
run to it or run from
Man,
it.
I don't know. It's a
Um,
blessing and a curse. Having
it
your
is.
own business is it. You don't have anyone to answer to, but it is. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It does consume you, and you have to find that balance. So
Yeah.
you-
There's a lot of work.
It's a level of
But it's
stress that-
rewarding though, because you built your own empire as you wanted to go, wanted it to be. So
Nice.
And you got to set boundaries on when it's work time and when it's time to
Yeah.
relax too.
Yeah,
For
I have
yourself.
focus on my phone because otherwise I'll always work. I'm kind of a workaholic,
She
so
is.
it's just funny. I don't know how I got to that point, but
It's just part of it, I guess. Yeah.
mhm.
well, again, your own creation, you're going to be more passionate with it because that's your name, that's your
Reputation.
reputation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
guess y'all will understand that
Hopefully.
the more you go.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get to a point
No,
where
I hope so.
where it
I really
needs
do
to
hope so
be.
too. That's
Right.
that's cool.
Well, thank you for that. If you would, do you mind like sharing any Instagram, social media stuff?
Yes, we have a Facebook page. Yes, we have an Instagram. Do I know those addresses off the top of my head? No, but there is a search bar at the top. If you type in Indulgence Catering, you will find me very fast.
I'll
And
try
we're-
to link them in our video for you.
Make sure we
Thanks,
link 'em,
thanks,
yes.
thanks.
And thank you guys again so much for joining us today.
Oh,
For you,
We're not done yet. We got a weasel.
oh gosh, I've been forgetting this a lot.
Yeah.
So we do this thing on BamBam-O-Rama called weaseling, where we try to get you into our business, or we try to weasel our way into your business somehow.
Okay.
So the glory hole. I'm just
Wait a minute.
I quit.
Wait
no,
a
that
minute.
wasn't it. That wasn't it. I just had to throw that out there.
I thought it was a dry hole. What did it say?
Were we gonna try to film that scene here, or did you want to do something else?
You guys think we could steal some of your space at one point to we could maybe rent it from you to try to film a scene where we have a killer meeting their friend?
Yeah, you don't ever have to rent it.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Check
Yeah.
out the back area. That would be really cool. I think for what you're doing, there's an old truck and stuff.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
It's pretty neat.
Well, we appreciate that.
It's kind of more of a bar setting and be like more of a scene where they can meet.
Did you have any more weasel to that?
I don't know.
We try to do more favors towards you.
We could we
So-
could we
Right.
could weasel y'all to maybe film that
Yeah.
high school reunion thing.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
could
That'd be
that
cool
would
to
be
have a
really cool.
documentation
Yeah.
of it. That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
For sure.
How's that sound?
I don't know how that would work, but yeah.
You don't have to worry about how that works. I'll get you.
Okay.
And obviously too, I'm sure
Just let me
y'all.
know the date and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say too, we don't dabble too much with commercials, but we could offer up commercial time, and
Yeah.
if y'all wanted that as well too.
That would be cool for a Facebook ad.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
work
it
some
could
stuff
be
out for
like
you.
a whole actual commercial. That'd be neat.
That would
could-
be cool.
We can make it
just to
real dramatic and
advertise
real
the venue.
cheesy, and have like
True.
someone be like, "I need catering stat," and the rest
We
Wes
al-
comes in with a
We always
superhero
had
outfit. I'm
we
just
had a
kidding, I don't know.
song when we had Gloria's open. It was stupid.
What? Do
It
you want to
was
sing it?
stupid. No, I don't.
But you
I
brought
don't
it
even
No, I
know
brought
what
it
you're
up.
talking about.
Right.
So now he
you
has
don't know?
to sing it. No. Who had a song?
Jerome and I.
Jerome, you had a song?
I don't know.
Welcome to Gloria's. Enjoy the food. Welcome to Gloria's. And then it never got anywhere else.
You
It
never
was
had you never found a rhyme with food?
Mm-mm.
There's tood,
Yeah, it never
rude.
worked. It never
Get
worked.
out if you're rude.
And we're thinking about having that weird '80s video where they spin and come back and
Yeah.
and have us just come up awkwardly out of the
And
behind
this
the
is
counter.
why this song never happened.
Yeah.
You mean
Yeah.
yet? Because
Yeah.
Yes.
all I've been
So-
hearing is how the
so when
commercial's
we-
gonna go.
When we create a name for tumbleweeds, we're gonna make an '80s commercial.
Welcome to Tumbleweeds with spinning, just like you say.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
Like
about.
Yeah.
They make him do heavy lifting because he has all the bad ideas.
It's gonna be horrible.
That's funny.
Yeah, we can do that for you.
Can't wait.
Oh god, this just
I mean,
escalated.
cheesy and cringe right now are super in.
They really are.
They really are.
So please make sure you check out Indulgence Catering on Instagram and Facebook for any of your catering needs. Make sure you're checking us out on Tuesday nights and Wednesdays afternoon. That's our Twitch streams.
And of course, Mondays, we've got our podcast releasing, and then every Thursday, some original content coming your way. Thank you guys for joining us today. Jackson's a duty head. We love you.
Always like, comment, and subscribe. Duty head. Love y'all.